It started out, I started working with Ollin when I was buying these two drugstores about a year and a half ago. And so we've been working with him for that plus during the buying period. So I guess maybe a year and 9 or 10 months. He's just been great to work with. And as I was working through the process of buying the pharmacies, I found out that he could do all of our accounting, and he does hundreds of pharmacies, just independents around the country. And now I had somebody that knew the industry. Then when I found out how he worked, it was even better because I can have a person internally just feed him the information, any invoices that come through that's not on electronic transfers. Then he gives me we go to meeting and do a monthly financials. He gives me advice, shows me where I'm off, gives me benchmarks, and I get to pay my bills in about 20 seconds. I just got to pull them up and check them off, ask questions, whatever I want to do. So I'm not in here on Sundays writing checks. And it's been really great because then I spend my time evaluating where I'm at from the data he gives me. And then I'm able to make business decisions, spend my time building the business, which we have built quickly in the last year. You know, it really is the basics. It's somebody that understands the industry and they're able to go through and dig the data out of those receivables of all of our P&Ls. And that allows me to make better decisions for the business. So if I'm up on salaries, why? Am I spending the money wisely to grow the business? I'm hiring in advance. It gives you those opportunities to dive through the data and figure out where you're profitable. And it encourages you and helps you figure out where the areas in your business are that's liking, business decisions on how to change your market. We've really gone after the cash business. As we drilled the data, cash was one of the better things that we were doing. And man, we're doing, probably half our business now is cash. And it's ways, once you figure that out about your business, then you can make the decisions on how to determine your future, not letting it happen. One of the things we have internally is that the best way to predict the future is to create it. And so we are all about creating our own future. Let's say you were doing your own payroll internally, which we still have to keep up with it, but it's all done through paychecks and all in there monitor it. All my bills are taken care of through them, and I get financial reports weekly on where I stand. And that's because they have a team of people internally. So if you are doing it internally yourself, then you've got to pay these people. And then if they take vacation, you're just out of luck. You can't do anything for a week or two when they're gone. Here, you have a whole team of people that the businesses and all the daily stuff is being carried out every single day, and you don't have to worry about it. And that's pretty daggone satisfying. It's gives you a real warm fuzzy that it's all happening. It's knowing the industry. So therefore, if let's say my insurance costs are too high, they'll say, hey, something's wrong with the insurance cost. And then you can go ahead and shop it and get a better idea where you're at. Because they see this and there's hundreds of pharmacies around the country that are doing it. And that allows them to pass along information. So they've given me information. They say, we have seen in the industry that these things work. And they pass along. And then you can see if that fits into your pharmacy model or not. Where do you get that kind of information from? It just doesn't happen. And to give you an example, because of getting that feedback, we've increased our top line a ton. And our bottom line is 3 times the national average. And a lot of it goes to Ollin's advice. Oh, because I get all that feedback every month. I feel confident, know where I stand. I know where I am tax-wise and what it means to me. And then I'm able to make the best decisions for my business. And it's all about being successful. If you're not green and growing and you're not adding to the bottom line, you're not going to be able to help anybody. And we're in the business of helping people. Not only are they professionals and give me great advice, but they're fun to work with. And Ollin is just down to earth, no nonsense, and just tells you straightforward what's going on. And God, I appreciate that. If you're not with Ollin, you're falling behind.